Global News has obtained internal federal government polling. It was done just before the Trudeau government prorogued Parliament and before it presented the throne speech. Our chief political correspondent David Akin has the details on the poll and how it may have influenced this fall's political agenda. David?
Well, Robin, this poll was prepared in June, and Global News got it through an access to information request. It was prepared at a time when the Trudeau government was coming to the end of a politically turbulent summer, including a controversial decision to prorogue Parliament. As the government considered its fall policy agenda, the polling data would have helped set the government's priorities. It found that the issue Canadians wanted the federal government to pay the greatest attention to was, not surprisingly, the coronavirus, followed by healthcare and the economy. Just 2.5% thought climate change should get the most attention. That is in sharp contrast to a similar poll, also obtained by Global News, from a year earlier. In July 2019, climate change topped the list of issues that voters wanted Ottawa to pay attention to, followed by health and the economy. Those findings may have prompted the Trudeau government to ease back on plans that some in Cabinet were pushing for, to use the COVID-19 crisis as a chance for more rapid and more aggressive plans to lower greenhouse gas emissions. But the poll also showed that the focus of Aaron O'Toole and the Conservatives, that the federal government should deal with the rising deficit, well, that might have been out of touch with most voters. Just 2.7% of respondents said debt or deficits should get the greatest attention from Ottawa. And when asked to tick off some of the top priorities for the federal government, just 26% checked off federal deficit. Indeed, the polls found Canadians had other top priorities for the federal government, leading the way, vaccine development, followed by securing long-term care homes, and then securing Canada's food supply. And sure enough, the speech from the throne did focus heavily on the health and economic response to the COVID-19 crisis. The green recovery, that theme, well, it was in there, if only in a passing way. As for any concerns about debt and deficits, that wasn't anywhere on the Trudeau government's radar. Robin?
David Akin in Ottawa. Thanks, David.